Hello, and it's Susan here. Welcome to the Not Too Shabby channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm using the Stamp and Die of the Month from the Not Too Shabby shop, and this is the Macaron Pets, and you can purchase this set either individually or you can get a subscription to the Stamp and Die of the Month set. So last week we made a hidden paperclip, and so this week we're going to continue working on that gift set. So for today's project, we're going to start out with I've just got a little bottle of water here and some watercolors, and so I want to use the pinks and purples, so I'm just adding a lot of water to the pink and purple colors. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm going to use, but I knew I wanted to start with the lighter purple. And then we're just taking any old paintbrush that you have, and we are going to splatter the paint onto our white cardstock. I will then go back and add some of the darker purple. And this is just an older paint set, so I'm not concerned with mixing the colors. It will be okay. And so once I splatter with the darker purple, I also come in with some of the pink, and I'm trying to match the colors that I have used in my images so that the background will blend with that. And so I'll continue to splatter until I get the amount of paint that I want on my paper and kind of get a uniform look to it. So I will come back at the end with some of the darker purple just to add in around the edges. So for this part of the gift set, we're going to be covering a little notebook, and this little composition book was bought in a 3-pack from the Dollar Tree, so these are very inexpensive, and I thought this would be great to add with the paperclip gift. And so we're going to take the splattered paper and cover the front and back of our little mini composition book. Now I tried to keep in mind for this mini composition book that this would be one that someone would want to throw in their purse or in their bag of some sort, their tote bag. So I'm not going to add a lot of dimension to it, but I am going to add just a little bit to it to decorate it up. And over to the left side, you can see that I already have an image colored up, and that is the little catacorn image from the Macaron Pets. And I have a video on my channel where I show you how I colored in that image using colored pencils. So if you want to check that out, I will link that below. And so I'm just going to add the little catacorn to the front of the notebook, along with some flowers that I have die cut out. And this is the die that comes with the set, and this is the little flower die that's in the set. So what I've done is I've just used the die to cut out on some pink and purple cardstock so that everything matches. And I love this little catacorn in pink and purples. So once I'm done adding those to the front, I realized that I want a little bit more on the cover. So I'm just coming back with some of the purple ink. And this is just Memento Sweet Plum. So now I'm going to make an envelope, or more, it's not going to be a total envelope. We're not going to close it up, but it's going to be like a little stuffed envelope. So you're going to leave it somewhat open. And I'm just going to make this little envelope to add all my little gifts into. So I've just cut a piece of cardstock to 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. And then you can just follow the guide that you will on here. The 3x5 card guide is what I'm using. And I realized here that I forgot to round the corners. So I'm just round the corners because this is fairly sharp, and this is going to be like a little gift pack that you're reaching into. So I didn't want any sharp edges. So then you just fold your card like you normally would, except the top flap, you want to leave it as is. You don't want to fold it down. We just kind of scored it for the looks. And so then you're just going to glue your envelope together like normal. And this is a very quick project, and I want to do something quick just in case you want to make these up for several of the ladies that you work with in your office, or for friends that you have. And you can also give these out to your bank tellers and to your cashiers and different people that you see throughout the day on Valentine's when you're running your errands. And so I've just taken the little hidden paper clip and I have just attached it to the top of the envelope, and it still has the card attached with the little note. And then the little notebook fits in the very back perfectly. And then I've just added a piece of chocolate. Now if you are if you're going to mail this, I would not add the chocolate just in case, because I wouldn't want it to melt on the way there. And so then I am just using the sentiment, "You make me happy." And so I just stamped it out and then used the die that came in the set to cut the word. And I love that the set comes with the dies to cut out the wording. That way you don't have to worry about how to fussy cut that out. And I'm adding another one of the little flowers beside it. And so I do decide that it needs just a little bit of bling. So I'm varying the colors. I'm putting like the purple on the I'm putting the purple pearls on the pink flowers and the pink pearl on the purple flowers. And so I said I wasn't going to put a lot of dimension on the notebook, but decided I wanted to add just a little bling. And I think this is a very simple, cute notebook that you can make a bunch up for friends, and the paper clip as well. And so I will link below to the video for the paper clip and to the video where I show you how I color these images. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will give this a try. You can make a bunch of these in just a short amount of time. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.